Hello everyone, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. One of the main focuses for today will be the rebuilding of our fertilizer factory. The old one was always meant to be a temporary setup, but this one will be a lot more permanent. We will also set up the main highway going between the smelting areas and the production facilities, including the main bus, which will carry the iron in this episode. This will be the first step towards making the island logistics a lot more efficient. If trucks no longer have to deliver the items to the production facilities, their jobs will be a lot easier. So anyways, let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get to work. So, if you remember 2 episodes ago, we have placed this meat storage. Unfortunately, I have messed up because I have set this one to be emptied out. It has to be filled up. So after that, we can get the game going. Let's see what's next. Let's see. I think I might want to work a little bit on the fertilizer production. This is definitely a temporary setup right now. So I think maybe it's time to actually build a more permanent one. I think I will build it on this side. All we have to do is get rid of this hydrogen storage. Like this. I will also sever this water pipe. Right here. And I will delete this. And after everything is gone, there we go. Now we can get to work. So, well, okay, we have a couple hills in the way. So after all, yeah, let's just get rid of everything and we will deal with these with a clear slate. Okay, I will get rid of everything at this point. Once we have the new facilities, we will move everything back. And there we go. So, oh right, before we get started on this, I also wanted to do a small amount of landscaping right here. We need to make this channel wider so the big dumping trucks can actually go through here. Basically, I want these little corners to be level. We don't need to worry about these hills. I just want to make sure that these places are level. After this, we will put in the retaining walls and we will dig out this channel. Okay, so let's get back to the fertilizer. So, let's cut this one down a little bit more. Okay, now stop. So we will, of course, I think I will work backwards. So we will start with the fertilizer storage. This will, of course, feed right into this one. I think we might as well go ahead and use the tier 3 pipes, just like this. The water, I think, will, for now, I will have it going on ground level. And we are going to feed the chicken water storages like this. Okay, so if you remember, the tier 2 fertilizer come out of the mixer. So let's place that down next. Of course, we are going to go for tier 2 mixers. We will have it facing this way so we can have the liquid inputs on the left. So that takes care of that. As for these inputs, the solid ones, I think we are going to have, let's see. I think we will have one storage going this way and another one going this way. So this one can, let's just use tier 3 belts. They will get upgraded sooner or later anyway, so we can have one feeding this way and the other one feeding this way. We'll press F so we can have the belts bumping right up against the other storage. Okay, so that takes care of, let me see, the, what is it? Limestone and sulfur. So we will need limestone and sulfur all the time. And now we need to take care of the tier 1 fertilizer input. Now for that we need a chemical plant, I believe. Of course we are going to go for tier 2 chemical plant. Let's see if we can squeeze this one in here. So we are going to go for fertilizer 1s. Okay, I would still like to build up a small buffer for this, so we will place down a storage for it. For now I will place it here instead of putting it right up against for a direct feed. I want to make sure that we don't need to route any pipes that way, so for now we are going to go for this. For the inputs we will need oxygen and ammonia. Let's see. I think we can move this one down by one. Like this, and we can feed these pipes this way. It's going to be basically the same thing. All right, so far so good. Now, as I have said, we will need ammonia for this, and I think I will move this one out by one so we can feed the ammonia right through this channel. So this pipe goes this way, and we are going to have the ammonia storage right here, right next to the fertilizer tier 1. Full all the time, please. And so this is going to be the ammonia full. As I have said, we will feed this right through this channel. Goes into this one. Now, as for the oxygen, I think I will simply have it here for now. Basically, I am trying to make this setup as square and organized as possible. So we will of course need an air separator. Yeah, I think we can have it like this. Now, as for the balancers, we will need the nitrogen to make the local source of ammonia, the same as before. So I think we can have one pipe balancer here and the other one right on top of it. So we can have the oxygen feed this way and the nitrogen will feed this way, going up, and this one is on ground level. Okay, we will deal with the exhausts in a second. For now, we will feed the oxygen into this one. So make sure that we have the priorities all set up. So priority goes towards the actual consumer. Okay. Now, as I have said, we will make ammonia locally as well. So we will need a second chemical plant, but instead of fertilizer 1, it will make ammonia. Yeah, it can only make half of the ammonia that is actually required to make the fertilizer 1s, but this is only the backup. The main source of ammonia is of course the refinery. So this is just to make sure that this place can actually keep going. Let's see. So as I have said, okay, this one requires hydrogen and nitrogen. Let's put it here should be okay, I think. Yeah, I think so. So I think we are going to have... Okay, we will definitely need a balancer. Because I have said we will have... let's see. Okay, this pipe doesn't really go that way. It will instead go like this. So we are going to have the 2 nitrogen inputs here, and the priority comes in from this storage, because this is the one that gets its nitrogen from the refinery. So yeah, this is the main input, and yeah, this is where we will feed the nitrogen towards the actual consumer. So here, go up 1 level, come down this way, and then you can feed into this input. And there we go. So I believe that is it. Yeah, that's it for that one. For the nitrogen, we have it on this side, so we'll have to feed it from here. Might as well stay up on level 1 and feed it like this. Yeah, this will work just fine. Now only the hydrogen left. I think we should be able to squeeze it in right here. So if we have it here, I think the trucks can still reach the ammonia storage. Yeah, I think so. Can I route it in a way? Well, I suppose we can go over the balancers. So this will be, of course, hydrogen full all the time. So this one comes out this way, goes up to level 1. Yeah, you can come out this way. And then simply do this. Wait, we can go under? Oh, okay, we can go under the nitrogen pipe, so that's sorted. Anything else we need to... So let's just follow the production. So, ammonia. Ammonia gets hydrogen from here by a direct feed with pipe, and nitrogen comes in from the upper balancer. Priority goes towards this consumer. That is correct, and the ammonia gets fed into this balancer as a secondary input. The primary input is from this storage. That is correct. And that gets fed into this chemical plant, which turns... wait, no. It gets fed into this... yes. Ammonia, yes. Ammonia and oxygen gets fertilizer. The fertilizer 1 output is this pipe. Yes. Gets into this one. That one goes straight into the mixer. So far so good. And as far as I can tell, all the storages should be reachable by trucks. And it is a pretty square looking setup, so I think it's pretty alright. We have a small channel here, so I think I will... should I? No, it's going to be alright if it's not used for anything. You know, I like filling things out anyways. So this balancer has 2 inputs, 1 priority goes out. This one... Okay, let's take care of actually the venting for these guys. We only need to add 2 smokestacks. 1 smokestack goes here and the... Ah, come on. There we... Can you please... Oh, okay. This is not a usable space. This is part of the air separator's footprint. So we can have one of these here, and this is going to be the oxygen vent, because the bottom one is dealing with the oxygen, and yeah, priority goes towards the actual consumer. As for the nitrogen, unfortunately we cannot put the smokestack here, so I suppose we can put it here. Yeah, it has to be, because if you put it here, the pipe and input gets blocked. So yeah, right here, and this top pipe feeds into this one. And yeah, priority output goes towards the chemical plant. I believe this is pretty much it. Maybe can I turn this around so these pipes don't jut out from the square? Let's see. If I move this one, maybe this way. I am not 100% sure that maybe if we have this third balancer on top of the other two, maybe we can feed it from this one. It might be possible. Let me just, first things first. Before I do that, let me put this one back. I am fairly certain that this setup will work. So I will copy it, put it somewhere out of the way, and we will have a definite thing that should work. So let's take a look at this. If I turn it this way, we can take off this pipe. So this is the ammonia. If I put it here and put the chemical plant, well, I suppose, yeah, it can go right here. This might block the ammonia storage. Let me think about that for a second. Anyways, this is the nitrogen pipe. Yes. This one can actually feed this way into this one. Yes, that's correct. The hydrogen can simply, instead of going this way, will go this way. And this will definitely block the ammonia storage, unfortunately. Anyway, we can deal with that. Well, technically, if I put this one back by a little bit and elevate this pipe, it's going to be fine. But I would love to have these storages line up. And we definitely cannot move this storage because there's simply no way unless I move these out, and then they would get misaligned with these storages. Well, I suppose I am willing to sacrifice this amount of alignment for this. Okay, so let's take care of these next. So the hydrogen, first things first, let's take care of the nitrogen, which will of course go the same way but up on level 2. Also, I think we can squeeze this one in a little bit more. Yeah, that should make the truck's life a little bit easier as well. So nitrogen comes out on level 2 this way, all the way here, and then drops down into the nitrogen input. And let's just double check the nitrogen balancer to make sure it works as intended. Yes, that's the second one. So priority instead of this one is going to be this one. Yes, this is the smokestack, that's correct. Hydrogen will go... To give the trucks the most amount of space, we will do this. This one goes up to level 3. Press R and it will curve this way. And we can have the pillar right there. Okay, I think this will give the trucks enough space to deal with this. Let me just check. Let's run. There we go. Yeah, I think this might be enough clearance for them to reach the ammonia storage. Okay. So all that is left is to feed the ammonia output into the topmost balancer right here, and this one also goes into that balancer, yeah, right here. So we have two inputs perfectly already set up correctly, and the output will of course go towards this little guy right here. Yeah, but instead we will have this one drop down to level 1 right here and then feed into that input. Yeah. Okay. We don't need to worry about trucks accessing the fertilizer 1 storage. That is just a local buffer. Maybe we can move this up by 1. Yeah, let's do it. So instead of here, it's going to be... No, wait. Yeah, like this maybe. No, it has to be here, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. So this one was the fertilizer 1 production. Let's make sure that the pipes are... So oxygen is correct, yes. And the ammonia is the second one. Yeah, it's on the third balancer. So yeah, we cannot have this one this close. It has to be here. That's fine. Might as well add in a second pipe, second output, just to fill up the space. We do have a little bit of space right here. Should we worry about that? Might as well. Not going to hurt if we squeeze things a little bit closer together. So the oxygen will of course go into the bottom balancer as usual. Let's make sure it is still correct. It is correct. And the ammonia is going first here and then feeds from there. There we go. Perfect. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, I believe this will do. The trucks should be able to reach this place. You know what? I will build this one first and let's check if they can actually reach it. In the meantime, I will deal with the water pipe. Let's see. Maybe let's start here and bring it up. Okay, that's the water. Let's make sure it is a continuous supply. Same for the chickens. There we go. So, can trucks reach this place? That is the question. They should be able to bring it. There we go, perfect. They can reach this place at right now. So that is pretty much the deciding factor. We can build this place. let's go ahead and do it right now. Next thing, we need to monitor this place to make sure that it is actually doing what we need it to do. So ammonia, fertilizer 1, fertilizer 2, and the storage is all set to be filled up. We don't need to worry about this or even this one. Okay, don't accept inputs and outputs. Okay, so this is fertilizer 1. Why don't you feed it? Oh, right. I have moved the building, so the output was moved as well. It has to be like this. Okay, that takes care of that. There we go. We are making fertilizer. It gets fed into this storage, and this storage will feed it right into the farms. So I believe this is a lot better organized setup than it was before. I'm not happy that we have this small misalignment in the storages, but I don't think it can be helped. But I am much more happy with this setup than I was with the old one. Also, we might as well go ahead and upgrade these pipes. It's not necessary, but you know, consistency and all that. So this should have give us enough fertilizer production to deal with all of these farms and even a little bit of extra. Okay, that takes care of all that, I believe. Should I build some ground textures under it? Yeah, might as well. Let's just fill in the gaps all the way around, just like this. And quick build. Perfect. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. Technically, we might be able to move the ammonia storage out this way by one. But I think at this point, it's better if they are like this. We cannot move the hydrogen storages because we have to give the trucks a way in right here. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this fertilizer production facility. Okay, what's next? Well, I think I will change some of these out. I think we are going to have two of the small ones focusing on rock and another two focusing on dirt. The big guy can still focus on the iron ore, but I really want to make sure that we can reach the retaining walls. This should be dirt. Yes, it is. Okay. Also, we can actually dig right up against these walls. This will actually collapse these outside areas a little bit, but I think I'm okay with that. We can have dumping right here. Yeah, something like this. We are going to have dumping right up against the walls. We don't need to worry about mining in these areas at this point. Everything is all leveled down. Okay, so we can have dumping designations right up against the retaining walls. Okay, do we have the dumping set correctly? Yes, we do. Okay. These guys are not dumping because okay, we are full of iron, so that is fine. Okay, no available designation to dump. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so these edges are now done. We can put in the retaining walls. So if you don't mind, I will do it right now. Of course, we are going to start with a corner piece, then the two short pieces, and then we can put in the long ones. This is necessary so we don't collapse the research facilities. Yeah, I will go out this far. We should be able to build these right away. Yeah, perfect. And now we can set these areas to be mined out. I will only dig this far. I don't want to get too close to the limestone because we would only have to worry about dumping stuff out of these trucks, and that's going to be all right. So once this space is dug out, we should be able to allow the big dump trucks to reach this area so they can empty out all the slag and stone and all the stuff. And they are much more efficient at that job than these small guys. Okay, let's see. Mining areas outside. Oh, right. This guy is still doing this area. We will definitely need to worry about this place. But I think this is more important. So let's take care of this real quick, and then it can go back up here. Okay, we don't need designations here, but I forgot to build these in the last episode. Having these built is kind of important because without them having been built, trucks cannot actually navigate this channel right here. But now they can, so that's great. Then let's worry about the actual boss. So, how do we do this? Right now we have most of the storages more or less lined up, except for this one. The most we have in every other place is 3 storages, but here we have 4. I suppose we can have the concrete storage going like this. That should still give us give the trucks enough clearance to go around. Yeah, let's just do it. So let's quick build. And once it's done, we will move all this stuff over. So bulldoze, including the belt, quick deliver, and everything is moved over. Perfect. And done. Okay. So, okay, now you cannot go, but you can go here. So it's going to be fine. So how do we feed in the different materials? For example, we have iron and steel and the glass, copper. We have a lot of stuff to take care of. Okay, let's build the local boss next. Maybe this wall have to be pushed out 1 tile, maybe. Or maybe we can have the boss on this side of the wall and feed it through here. I don't think it's going to be a big deal if trucks cannot navigate this area. They can just go this way instead. So anyways, let's take a look at what we have. So we have exactly 4 tiles here, but we need at least 1 gap in between, so we can actually bring the stuff down from the bus. And if we build the belts like this right next to each other, like so, then we cannot access the middle one. So that is a no-go. Well, yeah, I suppose the only real way is to have two belts on this side, and we can have two belts on this side. And I think, yeah, this will actually give us the same exact level. Okay, now the question is, can we jump over the retaining wall with these belts? Technically, we can. Yeah, and it's more or less organized. Yeah, okay. So far, so good. Now, which belt will be which material? So, the leftmost one is going to be iron, then steel, then copper, and then glass. Okay. So, iron, steel, copper, glass. So, we will need to feed, for example, this steel storage from this second belt. I think we are going to have this one come up. So, since we are blocking this channel anyway for the trucks, I don't think I will worry about elevating these to level 2. Yeah, there is simply no need. All we have to do is come out this way, come down, and hook up to the steel belt. And then we have the glass storage. Now this one comes up to level 2. From this input, preferably. Yeah, just like this. And this one hooks up to this belt. Okay, let's terminate this one. Almost good enough. So terminate this belt here, and we can hook. Let's follow this one a little bit longer. There we go. So this one needs to hook up to this one, preferably, yeah, this way. Okay. We can cut this one down. So that will take care of the tier 2 vehicle parts production. Here we need iron, that's easy enough. Yeah, I think I will bring it up to level 3 because we have 2 more material inputs right there. We can continue with these this way. Okay, and so this iron line will hook up to this belt right there. So far so good. Since we have no more iron consumers this way, we can cut this belt off. Yeah, I know we have a little bit of these little small kinks in it, but we will have these in every other production setup, so might as well have these in the, at the end as well. We will have copper on this one. This one only needs to come up to level 1. Well, technically the iron only needs to come up to level 2 instead of 3. So let's make sure we don't overdo it. So go here, go down to level 0 and turn into the iron bus. All right. So as I have said, let's slow things down a little bit. So this one is only level 1. and it is this belt. Can you hook up? Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. Almost correct. There we go. That's what I was trying to do before. Okay, that takes care of the copper. I think I will elevate these to level 3 after we are through with the tier 1 production. The iron here, it's, I think, yeah, it can be level 0. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. So far so good. So once we fed in the iron, we will elevate these to level 3. So we will have... So this one has to be level 1. Maybe come out this far. You go up to level 1, so we can feed in the bricks if we ever put them on the bus, and that's it. The wood will go up on level 2, and that's fine. Okay, so we can terminate that right there, bring all the other bus belts out that way, just like this, and from here they will go up to level 3. So let's do it. By the way, it looks like it might line up perfectly with the... Yeah, I think so. I suppose we can build it from this end of the belt, because from the other side it was actually going the wrong way. No, almost. So a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. This means that we can actually have the steel line going the same way. Should we separate them here? No, I think we will keep these together like this, and we are going to only separate them here. In the meantime, we can basically have the iron line split off on this side, and the steel line will split off on this side. So you will... maybe you can do it like this. Almost. There we go. No, I think it would actually look better if it was splitting down here. So instead of splitting up here, we will split these right here. Okay. Now, as for the other two belts, for now I will simply copy paste these belts like this, so we can do this a little bit faster. Almost. Yeah, we can easily go over the farm pipes. That's going to be just fine. Okay, and we are going to have, well, I suppose we will have to introduce a couple, what do I call it, ramps right here. So if you don't mind, I will go ahead and bulldoze these right here. How big of a ramp do we need to build? I think a medium one should be alright. Yeah, I think so. But maybe not here, but instead it might be best if we put it here instead. We might have to build a four-way junction like we did up here. So we can have one entrance here, another one here, another one here, and another one here. It's a bit convoluted. Yeah, so let me just cut these back a little bit. So I suppose we can have one ramp here and another one there. This is, I think it should be wide enough for the big dumpers. Let me just check. Can you go through? Yes, you can. Perfect. And since these guys can go through here, I don't think I will introduce a pipe ramp on this side. It's going to be fine. Yeah, so we can bring these belts down right here before the ramps, and they will have a clear way down to these places. So let's see. We will simply have this like so, come out this way and go up to that one. You will go like this, come out and hook up to that one. That's fine. The iron line does this. The steel line, let's see. Ooh, wait. If you move these together, that will actually block off the big dumpers. So we cannot, yeah, we have to move the iron line over by one. So it will have to be like this. Unfortunately, but it has to be done. Yeah, there we go. Steel goes through here. Wait, why are you going? Oh, right. Because these ramps are not built yet. Okay, so that should give... Oh, wait. We have these right here. Well, I suppose we can build a ramp here as well, so that's not going to be a problem. But I think that is pretty much it for this part of the bus. Okay, now we just hook up the iron, preferably by going the right way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so iron, steel, copper, glass. Iron, copper, iron, steel, glass, that's correct. We can cut off the copper right here. We don't need to continue with it. Okay, I think I changed my mind. We are not going to have these kinks in these lines. We will simply go straight up. Yeah, it's not going to be consistent with the other lines, but this one looks better this way. No, 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 no. Definitely not. I think we had... No, we have to cut this one back one more time. So come up and hook up to... Please work with me. Thank you. Okay. Next up, the iron line. Termination goes like this. That's fine. And last, the copper. Just like this. Okay. So far so good. We have a clear way through for everyone, I believe. Let's check. Yeah, big guys can go through here. We will add a ramp right here for them to go through, and that will be it. Okay, what's next? So we have no raw materials here. We have steel on this one. This can be level 0. You just come up to this line like so. Nothing here. Nothing. We have glass here. So this one will be level 2. Yes, that is correct. Can we hop over these belts? Well, maybe if... First, let's try to build... There we go, that's what I want. There we go, copy paste this one right here. And then we can hook this one up to it. Incompatible port at the start, oh right. Can you please turn around? Thank you. So now they should hook together just like this. And the glass is... Oh wait, the farms might be in the way. Can you hook up to this one somehow? No, you cannot. Okay, that changes things. In these cases, I suppose we can bring down the other belt to level 2 and that should fix it. So, first, let's put in the glass belt like this, and we can have the other one either hop over or dog under. Yeah, it will hop over, that's fine. Okay, so far so good. We also have copper right here. So iron, steel, copper. This one can be level 0, but we don't really... Okay. I just realized that we need to allow trucks to pass under here as well. Yeah, I am completely making this up as I go along. I did not pre-plan this, but I think that was pretty obvious. So yeah, we'll have to cut this one. Let's add in a ramp. Just like this, quick build right now. So this one will be level 0. And you will hook up to this one. Yes, that is correct. We don't need this ramp anymore. There we go. We will have that ramp somewhere else. Well, I suppose we can do this as well. We can have this one come out this way. So, wait. So you will come out there, come up to level 3, and I will terminate this one here, cut off this belt like so, hook this up. I suppose here should be alright, and then we can jump over like this. Yeah, sure, does the job. For the plastic, I don't know if we are going to have this one on the boss, but it might be a little bit too far, so we might have to move this belt here instead. Yeah, it's going to be fine. The trucks can reach through 2 tiles, but I wasn't sure if they can do it on 3 tiles. Anyways, next up we have the steel. This one can simply do this. The plastic will be done by trucks, nothing here. Glass and steel. So yeah, I think I've given up on having these elevated at this point. Well, not this much. We still need to have this one on level 1 for the sake of the wood. As for the glass, it will have to be built through a ramp. So we can have the ramp right here. Yes, and we can bring this one out like so. As usual, I will cut this one out. Bring this belt up as close to the belts as possible and then hook these two together. Well, preferably with a jump over or duck under, that's fine, either one is alright. Okay, nothing here, and that is all the different stuffs. So let's check if these guys can navigate. Yeah, they can go through just fine. Both ways they have a clear way. All we have to do now is add in a ramp right here. Can we do it? Yeah, we can do it. There we go. Ramp goes... maybe we might have a problem. Yeah. We cannot really have a ramp starting here. Well, I suppose this will do as well. It doesn't have to be pretty. The ramp still allows trucks to go through. Okay. Let's just quick build it so vehicles can move around. Okay, and that should give the big guys a clear way through here. Perfect. Okay, I think I will build these parts of the bus at this point. Until here. We will still have to deal with this area before we actually build the rest of the bus. I suppose we can build the parts from this from this side. Also, is this done? Yes, it is. So you can move back to the smelting area right here. Please level down this hillside. No compatible sorting plant for mixed cargo. Okay, we did manage to pick up some limestone. That's fine. What about you? That one had iron in it, right? Oh, that's fine. That's a mining truck, so it's alright. Also, speaking of the mining trucks, I think it would be better if we actually told that mining tower to consider these as a viable destination for drop-offs. So we don't have to have these as sorting plants that accept outside connections. I mean, outside deliveries. Okay. So why are you complaining? Like, how did we... never mind. I think we dumped some slack somewhere and it got picked up. That's fine. So as I have said, we will have a bit of a spillage happening here. Not much we can do about that. I guess we can fill them back in, but that's about it. But I don't think we will. We will simply build the next layer of retaining walls. Oh well. Not designation outside mining areas. So at this point it's only right here, I believe. Okay, the timer on the recording is now exactly 59 minutes. So I think we might have to call it right here. Let me just quickly take care of the actual iron line on the bus, and then we will finish the episode. Now, this line doesn't really have to be this tall. I think we will be just fine on level 1. At least until here. Technically, we can bring this one down to level 0, because all the trucks can simply use these ramps to get around. So I think we will simply have it going like this. All the trucks can go around this way, and that's going to be fine. So let's finish this line, and that means that once it's done, we will have iron flowing, and the trucks no longer have to deliver iron to the production facilities. That is going to be a very, very big help. And that is only one of 4. So let's just follow it through and make sure it is correct. So we will have the first split right here, and then another one here, and the last one here. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it does the job. At some point we might even build out a small road going through here with textures and all that, but not right now. Okay, let's see, do we have any notifications that require our attention? This one is a bit concerning. I think the big guys can deal with it. Anything else? That's it. Okay, I think we can call the episode right here. So yeah, I think all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you a 1 week and ad-free early access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.